Don't forget to like and subscribe!
Chiori, are you okay?
Uh-huh. How did you know where Aloft told you, didn't she?
You know it.
She did. We were just looking for you at the shop and Letitia was there. She wanted to thank you for the dress. So, you see? You don't have to be sad. We'll figure out how to get through this together.
I'm not upset. I just wanted to get some fresh air.
Yeah, if you say so.
Want to sit here with me? The view's quite stunning.
It's pretty high up. It doesn't look like there's a lot of space.
Don't worry. I'll catch you if you fall.
How are you planning on doing that?
Alright, don't mind if we do.
Well, how does it feel?
Oh, I didn't. Okay, great.
This place is pretty great.
I mean, it's just a good view, right?
Right. It's quiet and open, and far from the relentless critique from fashion commentators and the media. It's just you and the beautiful scenery.
Yeah, I would imagine that would get pretty annoying real fast.
Yeah, it's important to take yourself out of that kind of stressful environment every once in a while.
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My parents would joke that I grew up to be so assertive because they spoiled me as a child. I would get together with the other children to climb trees and explore caves. One time, I even climbed over the walls of the Kamisato estate.
Oh, damn.
One of the servants had to physically remove me.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, Paimon would have never imagined that.
But even as rambunctious as I was, when it came to needlework, I was as quiet and focused as could be. It was as if I discovered a whole new world within those vibrant, dazzling fabrics. You know the feeling?
Not with fabric.
Sorta.
My parents noticed, and they sent me to study under a famous Inazuman tailor. It wasn't long before I had driven away pretty much every master tailor on the archipelago. You could say I really tried their patience.
Yeah, I could see that.
You were that misbehaved?
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. I just often had strange ideas when it came to fashion. Ones that weren't in line with traditional ways of doing things.
Okay, so they didn't think outside the box. You did.
On top of that,
And they had an issue.
I hated the idea of groveling and making outfits for every arrogant big shot expecting me to be at their beck and call. Anyway, a few incidents later, I soon found myself without a master. Worse, not one shop was willing to hire me. Not even to do grunt work.
No wonder you left Inazuma.
Yeah, there's nothing for you
I
there.
was angry and frustrated. So, before I left, I swore to all those masters that my brand would one day become renowned all over Teyvat.
Well, that's a great dream to strive towards.
After that, I came all the way to the court of Fontaine, a city often referred to as the capital of arts and fashion. I had a lot of fun starting out. Sure, I was living in a small cramped room, but I was finally free to make whatever I wanted. I had a far more naive view of fashion back then. As long as something was pretty, it would become popular, right? A simple concept, surely.
Yeah, it turned out, yeah.
Of course. As I spent
Nope.
more and more time in the industry, I learned nothing was ever that simple. Least of all, fashion.
Well, I know someone was absolutely adored your designs and dreaming wearing, yep, at the wedding.
Oh, you mean Letitia? Yeah,
Yes.
she did mention that dream. I'll be honest with you. That's the first time I ever heard something like that from one of my customers. Who would have thought? Even as I continue to pursue my dream, my work has also become someone else's. Alright, that's enough sightseeing for one day. Time to come up with a way out of this mess.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
wouldn't even
looks like
know.
you got your game face back.
Back? It was never gone to begin with. I did say I wasn't upset, didn't I?
Paimon thinks we should look for evidence that Uter wrote that article, and that he hired those treasure hoarders to attack Kirara. Charlotte's already working on an article to address all those nasty rumors so we can publish all our findings in the Steambird once we're done.
Yeah, I'm sure we could get Chevy to help us with the
Like duking it out in
investigation.
the press. But if Charlotte's thrown her hat in the ring, I won't stop her either.
Yeah, I don't think she would stop anyway.
I know where Uter's clothing factory is located. It might be a good place to start looking for some evidence.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Good, we'll come with. As for Fashion Week, well, there's always next year, right? So there's no need to be too upset.
Huh? When did this become an either-or situation? Find incriminating evidence or participate in Fashion Week. I'm doing both.
But your accessories.
Oh,
Didn't you
yeah.
say your designs were unusable without them?
We could steal it from his factory.
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do about that, but to tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, I can't help but remember Inazuma and the vow I made in front of those masters. Thinking about all that, I just can't bear to take even one step back. The sea.
What did you just say, Chiori?
The sea. Seashells, coral.
Oh, yeah.
I've got it.
Got what?
Come, let's take a dip, shall we?
Oh, my.
Chiori, wait, hold up!
Oh, yeah, we are definitely going underwater. Okay, great.
Chiori, why did you just jump into the sea all of a sudden?
Paimon, what do you think is the most beautiful thing in the sea?
A Lumitwal? Or a pearl, maybe? Oh, coral's pretty too.
I would say pearl, right?
Now, you want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs!
Well, now that you hit the nail on the head, help me grab some, would you?
Okay,
Leave
great.
it to us.
Give me that. And I'm out.
These should be enough, right? Paimon picked all the prettiest ones in this area.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how she's gonna use it.
Chiori, will these do?
Everything looks great. I've also collected a pretty big batch, so we should have enough.
Great! So are we gonna head back now and make some new designs?
Yes, but don't forget, we've got more than just the designs to worry about when we get back.
Your turn with Chiori. Okay. I thought we were gonna go to Unter's, like, domain factory
Okay,
thing.
we've got the materials for the accessories. Next, we'll need to use what we have on hand to create some new outfits.
You mean we have to start from scratch? Will there be enough time?
I should be able to make it, if I skip out on sleep.
Yeah?
Oh no, skipping out on sleep is not the answer. Wait, how come this conversation is giving Paimon major deja vu?
Sounds pretty similar to one we've had with... Really? I don't remember that. I guess going after what you want means making... Yeah.
Well, anyway, sleep is important. You're not gonna convince Paimon otherwise.
Well, that's fine. She doesn't have to convince you. You can go to sleep, and she can just work.
Well, I can't argue with you there. One thing's for sure, though. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it work. All this grit and determination. It reminds me of the first fashion week I ever participated in.
What else can we help with?
Let me see.
Modeling, right?
I suppose all there's left to do is tear up all the outfits currently on display.
You got it! Wait, what did you just say?
You heard me. Tear them all up. When I went to that first fashion week, I had no savings to speak of. Just a few dozen yards of fabric and a dream. I had to make something work, so I tore up all the clothes that I brought with me from Inazuma, and I used the scraps to make my entries for the show. I used the larger pieces for the base fabric and the smaller pieces for accessories. If it worked back then, why not now? We can also repurpose some of the ready-to-use accessories in the shop as well.
But you worked so hard on all these outfits.
Well, she's just gonna build it back
I
up,
know.
right?
That's why I refuse to let it all go to waste. I'm not going to let them win, even if it takes everything I've ever made and more.
Okay then.
She is
Here goes nothing.
tense.
No need to be nervous. I won't hold it against you. Of course, if anyone dared to tear up one of my dresses in front of me on a normal day, I'd probably toss them into the sewer.
Yeah, but we're getting permission, so we're fine. Am I really like, dismantle?
Just this once, though. I think I can make an exception. Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions.
Am I really? Oh my god, I am. Okay, great. God, why should she attack so slow? I don't know, maybe I'm just used to polearm users.
Good job. That should do it.
Chiori, are you alright? Sorry for taking so long. I got caught up and... Whoa. What happened to your shop?
I'm glad Navi is here.
Who did this? Those monsters. Slandering you in the papers wasn't enough for them, was it? They even sent people to wreck your shop.
Oh, relax.
Give me their names. Since they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes, I think it's about time the Spina di Rosula return the favor.
Settle down, no need to assassinate people.
Maybe you should calm down a bit first, cause you see,
I was the one who did it. Boss, please go. Yeah.
Ugh, what is this, a soap opera?
Well, you know.
I was the one who asked the traveler to tear up the outfits. We need all the fabric and accessories we can get.
Oh, so that's what happened. I guess I got a bit ahead of myself just now. Back to what you were doing, everyone. You can all just pretend like I didn't say anything.
Okay, great.
Navia sure is scary when she's angry.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false accusation. No one's gonna orchestrate some conspiracy to take down one of my friends and get away with it.
You and Chiori are really close.
Of course. Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits in town. All of the Spina di Rosula's formal wear is custom tailored here.
Oh, that's where they get the spiffy suits.
Now, if only you'd give me the contract for your uniforms as well.
As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring and formulaic as a uniform. That's why I didn't ask you in the first place, silly. Plus, with how much your intel has helped us out in the past, to the Spina, you're more of an intelligence agency than a fashion boutique.
If I had it my way, it would be the other way around.
Well, you know.
Anyway,
You
we
take what
both
you
know
get.
why I'm here. Tell me, how can the Spina be of service to you?
If it's not too much trouble, can I borrow some skilled hands to help with some simple sewing work? I'll need all the help I can get if I'm going to finish these outfits over the next few days.
Oh, no problem. I've got a few of those guys all ready to go. I just knew you wouldn't be intimidated into withdrawing from this year's show. When are you going to get started? I can help with sewing too.
Oh, nice. You can cook and sell life material, for sure.
Actually, there's something else I'd like to ask of you.
Ask away. I'm all ears.
Oh, and Traveler and Paimon, could you help me pass word to Linny and Lynette? I'll need their help as well.
Oh, damn. We're getting the children of the
I'm
hearth.
done with my interview. Has Miss Chiori made it back yet? Oh! What happened to the boutique?
Oh my god.
Who did this? Give me names. I'll make sure every last one lands a full
That's
feature on the
hilarious.
front page of the Steambird tomorrow.
I like how everybody has the same reaction. Yeah, this is
Not
amazing.
this again.
This is so good. Okay,
What should we do about these clothes everywhere? Need any help?
Sort them by the type of fabric first, and then by color. Oh, and don't forget to remove any accessories and put them to the side.
That sounds pretty straightforward. I'll help too.
Nice, y'all do that. Okay, let's search for the children of the house, which I did not expect them to be in this story quest. That's for damn sure.
Linny, Lynette! Great, you're both here.
Perfect timing. Nice.
A moment later and you'd have missed us.
We read the article in the papers. We were just about to go find Miss Chiori.
Oh, damn.
She helped design a number of our costumes in the past and even sponsored one of our performances. The time has come, it seems, for us to return the favor.
That's what we want to hear.
Oh, perfect. She was
Right.
the one who sent us.
In that case, I assume that there's something we can do to help. Just say the word and we'll take care of it.
Okay, so it's like this.
Is that all we'll need to do?
Sounds simple, I guess.
Should be
Or
a
like
piece of cake for the two of us.
either it's that simple or this is like their norm. It's like normal for them.
Paimon's glad
Like
to
no
hear
more
it.
shock factor.
Well then, guess it's about time we go and find some evidence for all the bad stuff Uterra's been doing, right? Chiori
Right.
said we shouldn't disturb her over the next couple of days. We can check in with her again once she's done with all the new designs.
But the show's in another 2 days, isn't it? Will she be able to make the deadline?
Well, according to her, she wants to first beat Uter fair and square at the show, and then defeat him in the court of public opinion. She said that it'd be like,
A two-pronged approach?
Courtesy first, confrontation second.
Sure. She didn't say neither of those, but yes.
yeah, something like that.
Understood. Then we'll have faith in her decision. We'll go make some preparations. See you at the venue in 2 days.
All right, we're counting on you.
Thanks,
Okay,
people.
Then let's also do as Chiori said and meet up with her at Uter's factory in 2 days. We'll gather the evidence then. Oh, Paimon sure hopes she won't have a hard time making all those new outfits for the show.
I'm sure she'll be fine.
Oh, you're here.
Yes, I didn't know Uter's factory was so close to the Spina.
Chiori, how are the new outfits coming along? You look kinda tired.
Well, yeah.
Just a few steps left now. I've handed the rest over to Alof. We should be able to make tonight's show.
Fantastic.
Wow, that's cutting it real close. Are you sure she'll be okay without you?
Don't worry. I have no intention of giving ground on either front. With the fashion show scheduled for tonight, Uter has closed his factory. This is our only chance to secure any incriminating evidence.
I
Okay,
see.
Paimon totally gets that this is all his fault and he totally deserves it, but wouldn't we technically be trespassing on his property if we just barge in like this?
Yes.
His factory
Yes, it
is
would.
usually open to the public.
Oh,
It may not be open for business right now, but that doesn't mean visitors can stop by for a tour.
oh.
We're just curious
Okay.
customers after all, aren't we?
Well, when you put it that way.
Yeah, I suppose.
Anyway, Uter's factory is right over there. Let's hurry up and get moving.
Why would he open a factory over there?
Yeah, and up a huge ass ladder.
We have different marketing strategies. While I specialize in high-end custom garments, he prefers low prices and large sales volumes. I don't know. Maybe the rent here is cheap.
All right. Ooh, it's really creepy. Paimon would never choose to buy anything from a place like that.
You make a good point. Let's all be on our guard.
Sounds good. Let's get going. A freaking trial. I figured this would. Oh wait, noblesse oblige check. Yeah, okay. Have to make sure.
We're in. There really is nobody here.
Well, it's closed, right? So it makes sense.
Welcome, dear visitors.
Hello.
Oh, Paimon nearly fell out of the air. What is that thing?
A mechanical
bot.
guide. They
Yeah.
usually use a recorded tape to give you a tour of the factory.
Please follow me, dear guests.
Okay, great. Following Brookin' Robo.
First stop on our tour is a look at the gradual evolution of our clothing brand.
This is cool. I like the vibe and the feeling of it. Maybe because of the robotic tour guide. But yeah, it's pretty
After
sick.
that, we welcome you to peruse our most popular styles.
Huh. Uter seems to be doing pretty well for himself, doesn't he? Why would he feel the need to bother you when he could just focus on improving his own brand?
This is the studio where
That's
our
actually a good
designs
point.
are made. Please, take a look around at your leisure.
Yep, this seems like Uter's workspace, all right. Let's see what we can find.
Okay. Marketing expenses 100,000 mora. Employment expenses 200,000 mora. Material expenses. Okay. That's just ledger stuff. Some examples of Uter's old designs. There's nothing strange about them. Okay. The courier shall arrive at the city in the morning via...
These are the fitting rooms. Please use them at your leisure.
Huh? There seems to be something in this fitting room.
Best.
Why did the door just close?
Hold on.
Why did the door just close?
Hold on tight, Paimon.
Oh, okay.
Why is it moving?
It skipped a little bit. Yeah, I figured we'd be trapped, right? It only makes sense.
It seems to have stopped.
Oh, this doesn't look great.
Where did this thing take us?
It seems like we're someplace deeper inside the factory.
Yeah. Wait, is Chiori C3 right now? She is, okay. Weird. Alright, let's go and investigate, right?
This place is filthy! Are the clothes from Uter's shop seriously made here?
I guess. That's what it seems like.
Look over there.
Ugh! That water looks super nasty! Oh, Paimon can smell the stench from all the way over here.
And I was the one using unsafe materials, Uter.
Yeah, really, that's a...
He was actually the one who opened an underground factory.
No wonder his clothes always felt weird to the touch.
Oh,
He's
that's
been using
not
all
good.
manner of tricks here in a bid to cut costs.
Should the clothes made here even be worn?
Never mind issues with shrinking and fading. These materials can give you skin problems if you wear them too often.
Oh, that's
That's terrifying.
not great, yeah.
Let's take some photos right away as evidence.
Okay, yeah, what? Why would you need all that water in a
This way he
clothing
won't
factory
be able
anyway?
to try and deny anything in court. All right, let's keep going.
Jury's skill causes dash forward, hold. Oh, I can. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Wait, do I have to use her to do this?
Doesn't look like there's a path here.
Follow me. Let's go up.
It's about time to use skills like that for like traversal, because I mean, people have been doing it forever. But Hoyo acknowledging like, hey, that's a cool thing, let's implement that in a domain. Not just people skipping the whole domain with Venti's skill and was it GOMC's skill and all that stuff. Actually give people like parkouring type stuff to use their character's elemental skills with. You know what I mean?
This
They do that
place
with that
looks like
one
some kind of
mini
warehouse.
on.
Ugh, and it stinks too.
Yeah, they do that with that one mini game event. Like where you have to collect coins, where you have to jump really high for Zhao or counter. Like play soccer basically. Be the goalkeeper and you're playing Beto. Yeah, stuff like that. They need to implement more. And not just a limited event.
Huh?
That's just me.
What's going on? Our way in's been blocked.
He wants to trap us in the factory.
Seems like he knew we'd be coming.
Oh, yeah, that's
You
a
did say he
monitor,
knew you
right?
really well, didn't you?
Yes. And that's because we used to be partners.
Oh, damn.
But you're
I didn't
practically
expect
at each
that.
other's throats. Now you're telling us you used to work together?
When I first came to Fontaine, we were both fledgling designers who longed to gain a foothold in the world of fashion. We shared the same goal, so we decided to work together. In the beginning, we both wanted to make clothes that would stand out from the crowd and shatter tradition. The kind of clothes that would turn heads and leave people in awe. But with every criticism we received, and every sponsor that rejected us, Uter's confidence disappeared little by little. Finally,
I would,
right
well,
before Fashion Week,
reasonable.
he came to the conclusion that we wouldn't be able to make the designs we always dreamed of. And we parted ways. For my part, I gambled it all and devoted everything I had to that 1 week. I came out the other side with something that really made me proud. I was nervous to present it, of course, but I knew it was my chance to show the industry what I was made of. In the end,
You received the acclaim of all Fontaine while Uter gave up on his dream and turned to making this sketchy stuff.
I
Yeah.
don't know the exact details of what happened after that. All I know is, after I opened Chiori Boutique, he's harassed me every year since.
Yeah. Yeah, bowing out right before you make a breakthrough, that would
He's just
annoy
jealous of what
anybody.
you've accomplished. A guy like that doesn't deserve your sympathy.
Well, let's focus on getting out of here first. Missing the show is as good as letting him win.
There are some control panels over there. Let's see if any of those buttons do anything.
Let's.
Oh, that doesn't seem to have done anything. Maybe try the next... that didn't do anything either.
Okay, great. What the hell, game?
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
I thought they said explosion mode. I'm like, you what?
Bow your head.
I mean, seems like it, right?
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Look over there. Seems like there's a way out. Maybe we can use these mechanisms to...
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized
No.
intruders entering expulsion mode.
Whatever, man. I was BS.
Warning. Warning.
Thank you.
Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Okay, I was about to say. Wasn't sure if I needed to do Chiori's skill or not.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Just in time. Glide out of here, I guess, right? Yeah.
We finally made it out.
Sort of.
Why does it feel like the movement patterns of those mechs have changed?
Wait, what?
Warning.
Oh,
Unauthorized intruders.
okay.
Initiating
I
shutdown
want to see something.
procedure.
See if that stops any booby traps. It tends to do, but not...
Warning.
I don't know.
Unauthorized
It works sometimes.
intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
Yes, that did nothing. Okay, great. Man. Oh my god, really? You know what?
Warning. Warning.
No, I don't want
Unauthorized
that.
intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
Come on, cool down. Okay, now let's do this. Oh, nice. Am I supposed to go here? I don't think so. We want to find out. Okay. So that water's fine, but the other water isn't. God, that annoys me when games do that. Anyway. We're out of here.
We're finally out of that stinky place. Let's take this evidence and get out of here.
Yeah, that was a trip.
Finally, the entrance. At last.
Nope, we got guards. Yeah. You know.
Oh, those chambers couldn't hold you, I see. What a surprise.
Yeah, whatever,
We've
bro.
collected a bunch of evidence on all the nasty stuff happening at your factory. You're not getting away this time, Uter.
The evidence on your person, you mean? What makes you think I have any intention of letting it get past these walls?
Because you don't have a choice.
More mechanical guards? Really? Ever thought about using these funds for a legitimate purpose?
Oh, but this is a legitimate purpose.
Is it?
What? Destroying Chiori Boutique? Or continuing to make your rotten rags?
Proving that fashion is merely a laughable farce. A carnival of ignorance!
You know what your problem is, Uter? You've become so obsessed with the concept of fashion itself that you let it paralyze you. Stop trying to cater to it. Focus on your own work, and you get to decide what fashion means.
Spare me the lecture, why don't you? Sooner or later, you'll cater to all the voices too, you know. After all, what is fashion but another form of public opinion?
He's not wrong.
Fashion is about aspiring towards a certain ideal, but it's up to you to decide what it is. My brand caters to no one but myself and my vision. That's my ideal, and it's not going to change.
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall, they'll understand how laughable that ideal truly is.
That's what you've been trying to prove all this time? Your jaded understanding of the industry is the reason you've had it out for my brand for so long? You weren't like this before, Uter. What happened to the man who wanted to make something that would bring the entire world to its knees?
He realized long ago how utterly naive and ridiculous that dream was.
I see.
You gave up on your dream, but that wasn't enough, was it? You had to find a way to prove to yourself that it could never have been possible at all. You think you understand, but you're just a bitter man who let his regrets dictate his choices. You regret giving up on your dream. So you stopped at nothing to prove to yourself that it wasn't the wrong choice. This whole thing, Uter. It's pathetic.
Pathetic? Why don't you take a look in the mirror? You're a fool daydreaming about taking all of Teyvat by storm. Well, good luck doing that when even Fontaine doesn't have a place for you anymore.
Yeah, but that's your fault, friend. She was doing just fine.
You're right. Maybe all those who pursue their dreams are fools. But more pitiful still are cowards who are too afraid to even attempt what the fool is brave enough to try.
You...
Oh, that's a flintlock. Chiori, you go first? You got a show to catch, yeah.
Yeah, just leave this guy to us.
No, you go instead.
Yo, what?
But he has a gun.
Yeah, you
It'll
see
be
that.
fine. Just go to the venue and tell everyone to proceed with the plan. I'll deal with him. Some lessons are best delivered in person.
Oh my goodness. Well, okay. If that's what you want.
Catch up with us soon.
Trying to leave, are we?
Oh, damn.
I've held back all this time because of our past partnership, Uter. But all that changed after our tour of your factory.
Still trying to talk tough, I see.
No matter what you've been through, no matter why you've become like this, if I may borrow the words of a friend, a guy like you doesn't deserve my sympathy. Allow me to show you the true meaning of the Chiori brand.
By what? Cutting up his robot?
The Chiori brand represents
damn.
more than a person or a trademark. It's a way of life.
Greetings, friends at Fontaine Fashion Week. Please feast your eyes on the extravaganza that Chiori Boutique has prepared for you today.
Brilliant, dazzling, and wholly unique. And most importantly,
An enduring, never-say-die spirit. That's the true meaning of the Chiori brand. And now, let's welcome the thundering seamstress, Miss Chiori herself.
Did Chiori not...
Lights, cameras, over here, please.
Let the show begin!
The world may change, fashion along with it, but Chiori will remain the same. No challenge is too great. Chiori caters to no one. Not even the times. Rather, Chiori will always lead the fashion of our time. Finally, let's not forget. Only those who do not give up on their dreams are worthy of this brand. Well then, I suppose all that's left to say is, Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
After the fashion show, everyone returns to the boutique. Navia looked fantastic. Maybe I'm just biased. Everyone else looked fine too, but I don't know. Like I said, bias is bias.
A little more to the left.
I didn't expect Kirara to come back
Like
either.
this?
Perfect.
Phew. Oh, that looks great! Miss Chiori, can I take a picture?
Of course.
I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard.
I made it before Fashion Week. I figured it'd be best to put it up after the success of the show.
Well, how can you become renowned through all of Tevat without a fancy signboard of your own? The Spina's way ahead of you in that regard.
Well, you know.
Now that you mention it, perhaps our magic troupe could use one of those.
Our signatures are the Grinmalkin cat and the Bogglecat box. Oh, and we need to add Pear as well.
Oh yeah, from an A.
Pear would need an alias, of course. How about... the Hangry Bird.
What, angry and hungry?
So, does that mean your signboard is going to be 2 cats and a penguin stuffed into a single hat?
Ooh, that sounds super snuggly and warm.
And a bit cramped.
Wow,
Miss
yeah.
Chiori, I'm done taking pictures. You can expect the article in tomorrow's Steambird, along with the evidence the Traveler gathered.
Thank you, Charlotte.
It's my pleasure. Bringing the truth to light is a journalist's duty.
Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need for Monsieur Verite. It's on the house.
Huh?
Oh wow.
You really mean it?
Of course. The same goes for you too, Linny and Lynette. If you have need of any costumes in the future, just drop me a note.
What about something other than a costume?
Thank you, Chiori. It's much appreciated.
Well, I don't really need anything. Just don't be a stranger, all right?
I don't need anything either. So long as you continue to request my international courier services from Komania Express, we're golden.
As long as you keep me in a job, we're
Actually,
fine.
that reminds me. When will you be leaving, Kirara?
About that.
The Spina di Rosula has prepared a special vehicle
Oh,
for
I
you,
bet.
so you can just get in and we'll push it all the way out of Fontaine.
What? No, that's so embarrassing. Ooh, do we get something nice too, Chiori?
Of course. Just hold on a second.
Oh.
Disrupting public order at the show. Appropriating venue lighting equipment without authorization.
Oh.
Using weaponry in public. Hosting a dangerous performance without notifying the authorities.
Ruh-roh.
Chevras, we can explain.
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions, please report them to the Special Patrol at your earliest convenience.
Chevy's great.
Enjoyed that, didn't you? Ugh, you nearly scared me half to death.
Says the one who pulled that stunt earlier. How about you do me a favor and tell me in advance next time you're planning something like that?
And if I had, would you have approved?
That is a good point.
No, but it would have at least spared me a whole lot of anxiety.
Yeah, Chevy would have said no. Chiori would have done it anyway. But Chevy would have known, and he's fine,
Well,
yeah.
I would say I more than made it up to you, have I not? A whole underground workshop in the Fleuve Sandra, and the man responsible all tied up and handed to you on a silver platter. Sounds pretty thoughtful if you ask me.
Well...
All right, I won't argue with you. You can have this one.
Well, friends, I would say we've earned ourselves a nice meal for our efforts. Let's go. Spina's treat.
Wait, they have the funds for that? Because last time,
I'll have
from
to
what
take
I
a rain check.
understand,
I've still got a lot of paperwork to take care of, so you all go have fun. Oh, by the way, Chiori, I ran into Wenger on the way here. He had a message for you.
I don't need to hear it. I'm sure the old fool used pretty much every apology in the book. I'll just visit him some other day and give him a hard time about everything.
well, he did say he'll help you. Like, he'll continue the relationship after the whole rumors.
You know him well.
Like, yeah, he said he was
Thanks
going
again,
to.
Shelvrus.
My pleasure. Oh, and one last thing. That was really quite an amazing show.
You don't say.
All right, all right. Follow me if you want in on the celebration feast. Come on, we're leaving.
Traveler, Paimon, could you go wait for me at that place with the view? I'll let Navia know that we'll be a little late. There's something I'd like to give you.
A place with a view? Oh, Paimon knows
Yeah,
what
the
I mean.
freaking, yeah.
Perfect. I'll be right there.
Normally, I'll end the episode here, but it seems like we're almost done, so I'll just keep going until curtains close.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, we didn't wait long at all. But what did you want to give us that you couldn't share right in front of everyone else?
Yeah, that's a bit suspect.
Here, take this.
Oh, wow.
Ah.
A brooch! And in the style of Chiori Boutique, too! Wait, Paimon gets one as well?
Hmm.
I've only made 2 for now.
Too bad we can't actually
After
wear
much
it in game.
consideration, I decided to give them to you two.
Thank you. I'll take good care of
You've
it.
been a great help. Even when things were looking bleak, you stayed by my side. There were even times when I felt like I had to fight back and win. Even if it was just to honor the trust that you had in me.
Well, we may have helped a little, but Paimon would say you deserve most of the credit. This result, it was all you, Chiori.
Yeah, we just kind of helped a little.
I know
Like,
for
she did all
certain
the
that was not
decision
the
making
case.
and all the fashion making, yeah.
I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand something. Apart from conviction and persistence, the thing that matters most is having friends who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. A single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Chiori Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Well, Paimon doesn't think it would have ever gotten to that point. Not if you had anything to say about it.
True.
But, about the stuff you said at the show, you aren't worried it'll rub some people the wrong way?
Perhaps my words were a little pretentious, but they do reflect how I truly feel. I won't bow or scrape before any force in this world, much less any individual. I'm confident in the quality of my work. Create something beautiful, and there will always be people who appreciate it.
Well, guess there's nothing to worry about then. Should we go back and join them at the victory feast?
Oh,
I guess.
yes, of course. But before that, I'd like to admire the view for just a little while longer. You know, of all the nights I've spent in Fontaine, I'd say this is the loveliest by far.
Okay, I figured that's where it would end. Because it's just too perfect. Like the slow pan of the camera. Too perfect. And she is gone. Okay, great. Alright, well that was Chiori's character story quest. That was more enjoyable than I thought it would. Because like I said in episode 1, I wasn't too keen on doing it, but I'm glad I did it. It was pretty great. It was pretty good. But yeah, until the next character I do, I think Xian Yun is next. No, by this time, what was it? The Dainsleif Archon quest will be out of the time of this recording for 4.7, 4.8, one of those. So that will be the next video you will see on this channel. So until then, later.